All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Cass?
Here.
Ms. Passia?
Here.
Ms. Kelly?
Here.
Mr. Sarro?
Here.
Mr. Lovington?
Here.
Mr. Shapiro is absent.
Here.
Mr. Murray?
Here.
Mr. Long?
Here.
Mr. Baisler?
Here.
And Ms. Straley?
Okay, public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given by the clerk in the following manner. One, post on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office on January 5th, 2024, and two, email to the retrospect and carried post on January 5th, 2024. First thing we have is the approval of minutes. A motion is ordered for the approval of the minutes of the May 28th and June 5th meetings submitted by the clerk, as each member has received copies of the same. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Ms. Passia, second by Mr. Harrell. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
I had to abstain, I wasn't here for
Well, you
one.
weren't here, I apologize. All right, we have something nice this evening. We have a presentation with our, well, I guess past fire official now. The official, we're in July. Come on, Ms. Kelly. Now, since it's only really us here, did you guys want to come up or at the end or stand or it'd be like the police, they like swarm around. Be like police. All right, let's go. Come on, here we go. I'm glad you guys are here. You look good. Right, nice. Okay. Council? Okay, this is great. Okay, from the Borough of Runnemede, Mayor and Council honor Walter Scott Hill III, fire official, UFD, in recognition of the 25 years of outstanding service and dedication to our community. We truly appreciate the many hours of hard work and effort that you have unselfishly given to the citizens of Borough. We extend to you our sincere best wishes for a well-deserved retirement. July 1st, 1999 to June 30th, 2024. Presented by me and the Men's Council. Congratulations. So where's Mike? I mean, Mike got some shoes to fill. You know, the only thing I always say to everyone and you guys here is, one thing about Scott is when he took over, you know, I always say that I always deferred that he knew more than anybody else about what was going on. Business owners would like to complain, but they were, I hate to say, always wrong. They were always wrong, and you always gave people an opportunity to fix the problem, and they still complain. But I always backed you up because I knew every time you ever did anything, it was actually right. So you really made this town safer by what you did to push these businesses to follow the rules and the simplicity of what that is. So I want to thank you again.
Thank you, Mayor, appreciate it.
I want to thank everybody for 28 years. Thank everybody that worked with me on and off the job. I was lucky enough to have my dream job. Worked with my best friend for 23 years of it. A lot of people can't say they did that, but luckily for me, I was able to do that. So I thank the residents for everything, for allowing me to be where I was.
Great.
Thank you, Scott.
Come on, say something nice.
I'm good at that.
Yes.
I love our fire department. All of you are so special. You're a brotherhood. And Scott, you signify what all of them stand for. I have found you most cooperative. Anytime I asked you a question or asked you to do something on behalf of our residents, you were there for me. And all of you have been that for me. And as your safety director, public safety director, I appreciate that. Because, and I've said this before, you are the heroes that walk among us. Understand that? You are the heroes that walk among us. Congratulations, Scott, our fire department, fabulous, fabulous men.
Scott, thank you
Thank
very
you again,
much.
man. I appreciate it.
Do you guys want to take any more pictures? Is there someone at least take a picture? Oh, why don't we all get here? Can we take one with all of us so that we, you know, this is maybe the last time he shows up, but he's still got some.
Do a panel.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
How you doing? Everything good? Haven't seen you in a while. Everything good? All right. That's much, right? Mike? Yeah, happy summer. Right?
All good.
No beaching. Took a long time. I know. Okay. Let's continue. Look at that. Always amazing. All right, first order of business this evening is a public hearing on ordinance 2412. This is an ordinance amending the appropriations of $100,000 to the sewer utility capital reserve funds for the completion of the sewer utility capital project for the Borough. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak on this ordinance, please come to the microphone and state your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein, second by Ms. Passio. All in favor?
Aye.
Someone like to make a motion to adopt?
I'll make a motion to adopt.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. Ordinance 2414 is an ordinance amending Chapter 321 of the Code of the Borough of Runnemede, stormwater control, improper disposal of waste. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak on this, please come to the microphone and state your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public
I'll
portion?
make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Murray,
Second.
second by Mr. Lobenstein. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion is closed. Is there a motion to adopt?
I'll make the motion to adopt.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein, second by Mr. Farrell. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
And Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. Ordinance 2415 is an ordinance amending Chapter 321 for stormwater control salt storage. Would someone, this portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the microphone and state your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein, second by Ms. Passio. All in favor?
Aye.
The portion is closed. Is there a motion to adopt?
I'll make a motion to adopt. I'll second it.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. Ordinance, this is first reading. Ordinance 2413 is ordinance creating Chapter 67 entitled Alarm Systems. This is updating, when, I guess, false alarms go off. This was given to us from the police department. I gave this. Would someone like to make a motion to adopt this on first reading?
I'll make a motion to adopt on first reading.
Motion by
I'll
Mr.
second it.
Lobenstein, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
And Mr. Murray?
Yes.
It will be advertised. See that? We've concised that. That was nice. We have one resolution tonight, Resolution 24106, is the approval to submit a grant application and execute a grant contract with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for the reconstruction of Johnson Avenue. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Passio,
Second.
second by Mr. Murray. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
I'm sorry. All right, that resolution is adopted. We actually have two more walk-ons. Sorry about that. Okay, we got 07. And I did know about these. Okay. So we have Resolution 2407 is a resolution authorizing the purchase of equipment. This is a lawnmower, a plow, some work done at the Scout building, and some work done at the police station. I guess we're fixing the roof, correct?
It says entrance.
No police entrance. I think that was the roof. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Ms. Kelly. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Borough?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
And Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes and absent.
Right, that resolution is adopted. Resolution 24-108 is a resolution confirming 2024 appointments. This is for an assistant construction clerk, which we have not had in 16 years. Anne Marie DiDomenico. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
There you go.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Murray, second by Mr. Lobenstein. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Borough?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
And Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes and absent.
Resolution is adopted. So you see, it's 10 hours a week, but that should make a big difference. And then instead of the office being closed. Okay. Now we're going to go right on to committee reports. Finance, Mr. Murray.
Okay, I'm primarily going to refer back to last week's report, but I will give some stuff from the construction office. We had 23 building inspections this month, 35 electrical, 13 fire, and 11 plumbing. For total fees was $8,069 for the month. I'm also, as you know, we've been talking about this stocking of the lake with fish. The fountain, I understand, is back up and running. And there's an application process here. I spoke to Chris, it's a $2 fee. I guess, is there anything, should I sign the application? Should the mayor sign the application? Like, what should we do as far as the signature?
I think we can just do a quick authorization authorizing the councilman to sign.
As long as he's authorized, otherwise I would say, I would actually prefer you may.
Okay, well, the council, you make a motion, authorize me to sign it.
Okay.
And
I'll make
just
that-
explain, I mean, what fish, does it say what fish we're putting in?
It doesn't, it's not finalized yet. There's a list that's available, going appropriate for our lake, and it'll be finalized, and then I guess I'll make a motion for the mayor to be able to sign this application.
So resolution 24-109 is a resolution for the mayor to sign the application to restock the work site.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion by Mr. Murray, second by Mr. Lobenstein. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Borough?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
And Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes and absent.
I do know that they're going to coordinate with Harry on what type of fish are going in.
Well, I think there was a list, right?
And Harry's been excellent with me. He's been supplying me a list of the fish, actually the application, and as well as the people who are doing the work. So he knows, and the state knows, so we'll be in good shape.
Great.
And once I have a finalized list, I'll make sure I get it out to everybody, because I know where it's going.
Yeah.
Okay?
I think we need to promote that too. We have to see what's going on kind of thing, you know, not everybody here knew that the fountain got put up.
Yeah, just,
So we need to know this stuff.
yeah, just so the public knows, with the fountain, it took a long time to get it in because we had to reconstruct the whole thing. We had to reconstruct the power going to the fountain, coming from the power box, because the line had degraded in the lake over the number of years. And it's completely new motor and apparatus, for the fountain now. It's about $16,000.
Wow.
And, it's quite a bit of money, but we did it right, and we had to redo it, like all the sheathing was gone on the electrical running underneath.
Wow.
And so the shorting
How
out,
old was that bill?
probably, it's got to be
That was 14 years.
about that, yeah.
About 10 years?
Yeah.
I think, no.
That was only 10?
It was, yeah, I would think about 10.
Is there anything else in your report? Since you're doing budget?
Just that I'm working with Wayne, our official, construction official. We're looking for a new code enforcement guy, so we're in the process of trying to figure out who's going to take that position a little bit. Other than that, progress.
I think it's a great idea bringing code enforcement back in the construction office.
I agree. I spoke.
I mean, we did it with the police because the police were helpful.
And that's part of what this appointment is tonight. So,
Get that direction.
on some of that work. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Public safety, Ms. Kelly.
A question, if that is going back to the construction office, where does property maintenance come in? That doesn't come under
That would
me
be
anymore.
both. Yeah, more likely what we're thinking is we would hire, I think what Dan's trying to find is someone who could do both of those aspects. COs, property maintenance, and code enforcement all go together.
Yes.
So yeah, to move back, and remember, we only moved into the police department because we needed the leadership.
Right, right.
The leadership of the police department took over.
So-
But Buck moves between the two departments. But he's
He's
retired
retired. So I will read this until he retires.
until it moves under construction.
I would say we're going to work hand in hand. I'm working with the chief hand in hand. Denise and Diana are working hand in hand with getting things sorted back out. So maybe another month or two before it's actually complete.
Well, you keep me posted.
Absolutely.
Because right now, I'm reading.
Yes.
Okay. And I'll go, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Property maintenance, Buck Total had 25 complaints this month. We had 21 re-inspections, 22 CO inspections, and multiple dwelling inspections, 45. He issued 2 court summonses, and that's it for this month for property maintenance. And our fire division, there were 51 fire incidents. Year-to-date, 292. And they maintained a 7.2-minute response time for all the above incidents. Belmar Fire Department assisted with 1 overnight run due to an extended response time from our volunteers. Our apparatus did arrive on the scene and assisted with the investigation. Okay, EMS. Fees were collected, some more, we're still getting money. $807 this year so far, and it's all been turned over to the CFO. Our fire marshal had 63 inspections, fire fees of $8,082.69. Year-to-date, $27,299.97. There were no fire lane violations and 1 fire investigation. Okay. And our EMS report from Barrington. They had 162 transports, 97 people refused to be transported. They had 46 recalls and 1 standby, 3 dead on arrival, 5 public assists, 6 unfounded, and handled by mutual aid, none. So Barrington had an average response of 2.04 minutes, with on scene at 5.22 minutes. Haddon Heights had a response time of 1.66 minutes with a location time of 4.93. Runnemede had a 1.94 minute response time with on location at 6.62, which is a little bit more than the 5 that we're used to. Yeah.
It's a standard deviation. It ebbs and flows based on.
So Barrington had 75 calls, Heights had 80, and Runnemede had 110. Yeah, it's big. Yeah. And I do have energy aggregation, but we talked about it at caucus. Do we know what we're doing?
So I think the council, and I apologize we didn't get a chance to really speak in the past week, but we can always do it next month, I think it's an opportunity for us to do it again. The market's changing, and it would only benefit the residents. If we won't do it if it doesn't benefit the residents. So if there's no objection to that company, the other company, I think, is potentially defunct. They have not reached out to us. It is? Okay. So what we can do is we can at least try it. I haven't heard what happened with Audubon yet. They were supposed to have a meeting.
Yeah.
And so if Audubon wants to do it, maybe the 2 towns, we do it together and try to get a good price.
Yeah, let's find out.
All right, I will find out.
I think it's something to do.
Beth, we'll put it on for next month's caucus, and then if we're going to do it, we'll do it at the next month's council meeting. The only thing I believe we have to do, I think it was a great suggestion, was to use a generic name in our ordinance. So if we decide to use different companies, if you can make a note, if we just change that one line to generic, like whoever the council approves, as opposed to, I think our current ordinance has a specific name. This way we could use whomever we want to. Okay.
That's my report, that's my report.
Each resident would have to opt in, right?
No, the opposite. So we would only do it if they save money. So say PSE&G is charging 15 cents and this deal charges 13 cents. Everyone would automatically get the 13 cents. But if someone, for whatever reason, say, doesn't want that, because for whatever their own personal reasons.
Or can't have it.
They can, or whatever. Well, can't, they don't even put them in the deal. People with solar, people with certain things. But like, they can just say at any moment, I'm not interested. And then if for some reason PSE&G decides to lower their rate, they are obligated to notify us and notify all the residents to go back to PSE&G.
Yes.
Now, it is true that the residents need to be educated in this because you know, we don't want them to feel like they're being scammed or anything like that. So it's been going on for now, how many years now? 14 years. So it's something that they know how to handle this and help people through this process. Okay. And we would only do it if it's a savings. Okay, public events.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council.
Oh, is it not long enough? All right, you got a shot.
I don't really. Oh, okay, Mayor. All right, is everybody ready for our parade? I hope so. Been working hard. All right, so we're moving along with the parade. Barrington will be having our fireworks on July 3rd at dusk. And like I said, you can go into Barrington's website and there's a map on there and it shows you exactly where where the parade's going to be. Their parade will start at 6 p.m. and then the fireworks will start at dusk. And actually you can stand anywhere close to Barrington and you can see it. The Runnemede Bike Parade, which is hosted by the Rotary Club and Mayor and Council, will begin at 9:30 a.m. and prizes will go to the best decorated. The Baby Parade, hosted by the Runnemede Women's Club and Mayor and Council, begins at 10 a.m. and registration will be at 9:45 a.m.
Both at Harry Williams?
All of this will take place at the Harry Williams Rain or Shine. Yes. The antique car lineup will be in front of the Toyota dealership on the Black Horse Pike at 12:15, and we will have judges there to judge the antique cars. Prizes will be awarded to the best of show, second place and third place. We also have prizes going out to our best decorated floats, $100 gift card, $50 and a $25 gift card. So hope you decorate your floats or a truck or something so we can give out our prizes. The main parade will begin at 1 p.m. on the 4th and the lineup will begin at 12:30. Our rain date will be Sunday, July 7th at 1 p.m. And I think that's it. Of course, where's Bob? Hey Bob, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, I got you. I told our chief that he has to give you a hand, and Charlie Ramon's going to come and give you a hand. So you'll have some help out there, and I'll be running back and forth helping you out too. So
We talked about bringing Paul back.
yeah.
No, I have a line march prepared, and I'll give you tickets.
So I have the cards. I don't know if it was exactly what you wanted, but I do have the cards on. I mean, so you know, I'll talk to you after. Yeah. Okay. So with that, I say progress.
Thank you very
And I hope to see everyone on the 4th.
We'll be there. Okay, engineer, Mr. Brown.
Thank you, Mayor. We're going to rely on the caucus.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Public Works, Mr. Lovenstein.
Caucus?
Ah, look at you. Mr. Spear's not here. Is there anything to report for recreation other than basketball? I think has started back up again in the gym. Yeah,
Sprinkler system's working down at the girls softball.
great. Great to hear that. It's been too hot. We needed the sprinklers on. That's good news. Okay, so let's just
We're going to keep the train rolling with caucus.
caucus. Thank you. Engineer, anything new?
I'm going to rely mostly on caucus. However, we did submit the DOT application yesterday by the deadline, so I'll work with Beth to get the resolution that was approved tonight uploaded to the PMRS.
I'll sign that tonight if it's ready.
And I happen to know the Audubon Borough engineer, and they've not done anything with that energy savings yet.
Okay.
They're still considering.
Okay. Well, kind of like what we were saying. Okay. I'll talk to the mayor.
It's a dip toe in the water type of
I know,
thing,
it's,
Mayor.
I know.
It's the exact opposite of your normal speed.
I know. All right, no
That's all I
problem.
have.
Nothing else? Okay, thank you. Otherwise, just keep going then. Payment of bills. Would someone like to make a motion to pay the monthly bills?
I'll second that.
Motion by Mr. Lovenstein, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Ms. Mr. Carroll.
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
And Mr. Murray.
Yes.
Five ayes.
Bills should be paid. Okay, this portion of the meeting is good and welfare. Anyone from the audience wishing to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and address. You guys are so polite, you don't need that.
What's the light on?
Good afternoon. My name is Martha Nieves, and I reside here in Runnemede at the Presidential Court. And I've been here a little over a year, and I have noticed basically the speeding vehicles around Clements Bridge Road. It's a safety hazard for everyone. I walk a lot around the neighborhood, and it's like a few incidents that have happened where it's like I have been so close to being hit right at a crosswalk. And it's really ridiculous, you know, how many vehicles seeing that right after Presidential, which is Barrington, there's plenty signs for 25 mile per hour, and there's also speedometers there. And it seems like everyone is just going speeding all the time. So maybe the presence of the police, maybe in the afternoons, maybe when the kids are around, that will help. So maybe a little more involvement from the Runnemede side, because I do have seen the side of Barrington. They be at the park sometimes, but as soon as they leave, guess what? Speeders again. So if anything can be done about that, it'd be really appreciated. I actually, I had another complaint, but I would need to be directed for the county for the Clements Bridge, maybe a possibility of another traffic light, maybe a crosswalk, maybe something that will deter the vehicles from speeding so much from one block to another.
So I did make it clear that Clements Bridge Road is a county road. So one thing we can do, and I don't know if you want to pass it on to the police department, just let them know that there was a complaint about.
I did a complaint with the police
Oh,
department.
well, it'll come from us also.
Yeah.
It'll come from us, so at least let it know that there's some issues. And we understand that Barrington, they've got that field right there, so they do hang out there a little bit, which is nice.
Yes.
But it is both of our towns, so we'll definitely look into it.
Okay, well, my pleasure, thank you.
Anyone else, please? I thought you were going to speak.
No, I just wanted to hear.
Yes. Okay. Is anyone else? Bob?
Listen, somebody can't take yes for an answer.
I feel like, people come here for a reason. They take the time to come here. All right, would someone like to make a motion to close the public
Motion to
portion?
close the public
I'll
portion.
second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein, second by Mrs. Spazios.
Have these records here.
Yeah, all in favor?
Untouchable.
All right, so if there's not anything else, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein,
I'll second that
second
motion.
by Ms. Spazios, all in favor? Aye. We adjourn at 7:28. I'll never be passive.